Hey everyone and welcome to today's explainer. आज के इस सेशन में आपका बहुत स्वागत है. Today we're jumping right into day 2 of our series Overview of Photosynthesis and Pigments. Just take a second and imagine a highly efficient, completely solar-powered food factory. एक ऐसी फैक्ट्री जो डायरेक्ट धूप यानी सनलाइट का इस्तेमाल करके अपना खाना खुद बनाती है. Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore today. So get ready, grab your notes, stay highly focused, and let's unlock the secrets of this amazing natural factory.
All right, let's just jump right in. Here's our roadmap for today. First, what is photosynthesis? Second, the master equation. Third, the chloroplast factory. Fourth, types of pigments. And finally, the power of light. So, starting off with section 1, what is photosynthesis? The ultimate autotrophic factory.
Okay, so what exactly is this process? By definition, photosynthesis is the synthesis of glucose from carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. I'll say that one more time so you can really lock those technical terms in your mind. It is the synthesis of glucose from carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. To put it simply, plants autotrophic hote hain. They are completely self-sufficient workers, making their own food. ये एक anabolic process है, यानी plants छोटी-छोटी inorganic चीज़ों को मिलाकर एक बड़ा organic molecule तैयार करते हैं, like glucose. They're literally building their food completely from scratch.
Moving right along to section 2, the master equation, the recipe for organic food.
हर फैक्ट्री को एक specific recipe चाहिए होती है, and our autotrophs have an exact chemical balance. Let's break down this master recipe. 6 molecules of carbon dioxide plus 12 molecules of water, powered by photons from light energy, gives us 1 molecule of glucose plus 6 molecules of oxygen and 6 molecules of water. So the absolute crucial point here is right at the end of the equation. Oxygen is released as a vital byproduct. यही वो oxygen gas है जो हम सब सांस लेने के लिए यूज करते हैं. It's truly a life-saving process. To make this super easy to memorize, let's just categorize everything into inputs and outputs. फैक्ट्री के अंदर क्या जा रहा है? The input, our inorganic raw materials, are 6 molecules of carbon dioxide and 12 molecules of water. और output में हमें क्या मिलता है? The organic food, glucose, which is a carbohydrate, along with our oxygen byproduct. एक और important point याद रखें. Plants बाद में इन्हीं carbohydrates को convert कर लेते हैं into other vital molecules like proteins and lipids. It's a whole manufacturing pipeline.
Which brings us to section 3, the chloroplast factory, where the magic happens.
So I've got a quick question for you. Where exactly does this manufacturing happen? ये पूरा production process आखिर पौधे के किस exact location पर चल रहा है? Let's zoom into the plant structure, kind of like zooming all the way in on a map. Step 1, we start at the plant leaf. पत्ते से शुरू करते हैं. Step 2, inside the green parts of the leaf cells we find these specific organelles called chloroplasts. And then, step 3, zooming all the way in, inside the chloroplasts, we reach the thylakoid membranes. यही thylakoid membranes, chloroplast के अंदर वो exact surface हैं जहाँ पर light-absorbing pigments मौजूद होते हैं. This is where the light reactions actually take place.
Let's move to section 4, types of pigments, the solar panels.
Now what's really interesting here is how we define these chemical compounds. Pigments simply वो substances हैं जो visible light को absorb करते हैं, just like our factory's solar panels. We have our main pigment, which is chlorophyll A. ये सबसे ज़रूरी solar panel है जो light energy को convert करने का main काम करता है. But we also have accessory pigments, specifically chlorophyll BI and carotenoids. Think of these like backup generators. जो light wavelengths chlorophyll A miss कर देता है, ये accessory pigments इनको absorb कर लेते हैं, so the plant can maximize its energy collection.
And finally, section 5, the power of light, fueling the process.
हमारे पास machinery ready है और solar panel set हैं. But which colors of light actually work the best? It turns out blue light and red light have very high effectiveness. ये colors सबसे ज़्यादा strongly absorb होते हैं और photosynthesis को drive करते हैं. उसके मुकाबले में green और yellow light की effectiveness बहुत low होती है. Actually, plants mostly green light को reflect कर देते हैं and that is exactly why plants हमें green नज़र आते हैं.
1%. Just 1%. I want you to pause for a second and just think about this highly surprising fact. एक पत्ते की सरफेस पर यानी लीफ पर जितनी भी सनलाइट आकर गिरती है उसमें से सिर्फ और सिर्फ about 1% लाइट एक्चुअली फोटोसिंथेसिस के लिए एब्जॉर्ब होती है. Just 1% is enough to power this massive autotrophic factory and sustain almost all life on Earth. ये आपकी एक्टिव रिकॉल के लिए एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्ट है, so definitely make sure you memorize this number.
Knowing that incredible statistic, here is a final question for you. What happens to the remaining 99% of the light that is not absorbed by the leaf? Agar sirf 1% absorb hui, to baki kaha gayi? Well, it is simply reflected or transmitted straight through the leaf. Now, just imagine for a second. If nature sustains the entire planet's food chain on just 1% of solar power, what could humanity achieve if we learned to harness the other 99%? Keep that concept in your mind, revise your general equations, and I guarantee you're going to master this topic. Fantastic focus today, everyone, and I'll see you on our next explainer.